It's 2018, and you know what that means. If you're a weekly blogger like me, you have to come up with 52 brand new, awesome, incredible, rockin' content ideas for your weekly blog or video newsletter. Ready? Go. Overwhelmed? Freaking out? Have no idea what to talk about? This video is for you. I'm going to share all of the secrets that I use with my private clients and that I use for myself to plan all of my yearly content in about 90 minutes, give or take. I'm just Castle, the stress-free launch strategist, and I can't wait to share with you my content secrets on the other side of this intro clip. So I'll be honest that content hasn't always been one of my favorite things to create or talk about or even to really strategize about, but recently I've been working with a couple of clients to plan out all of their Q1 into Q2, Q3, and Q4 ideas of their blog content, and it's such a fun system, and it's really a good time to kind of be creative and think outside the box, and it's actually been really effortless for them and for me when I used this system for myself. So I would love to give you a sneak peek of how I planned all of my 2018 content and give you a system that you can use to do the same. But before we dive in, I've got a fun little workbook for you that'll walk you through these steps yourself, including a link to a Google spreadsheet, which is where I create these for myself. So be sure to click the link below and download it first. Now let's dive into how I planned my 2018 content. And I'm going to start somewhere you might not expect. I'm going to start with, what is it that you want to sell? I know that you might be thinking, well, why does that matter? But here's the thing. You could come up with 52 amazing blog post ideas, but they could all be about weight loss, and maybe you are a life coach. And while that might be a goal that some of your clients want to accomplish, that doesn't actually, meet the goal of kind of what your blog should be talking about in order to sell your products and services. So the most important thing you can do when planning your content is to start with the end in mind. And in this case, the end is which product, course, service, digital mini offer do you want to sell, or what call to action. Maybe you don't even want to sell anything, but you want them to join your free Facebook group. Whatever the case might be, what is the call to action that you want this blog post to inspire? So start first with getting January, February, March, April, all the months, line them up, and in the first column, put the offer that you want to promote. So once you know what it is that you would want to sell, the second step is to create a theme around that product or offering, and that theme is what's going to be guiding your content for the month. For example, this video that I'm recording right now is in my content strategy theme. All this month, my topics are going to be kind of content related, or strategies to make creating your content easier, or this strategy for creating all of your 2018 content. And so for the whole month of January, they're all going to be content focused. It's not something I'm sharing publicly, except in this video with you, but internally, it's what's guiding my content because I have a content related offer that I'd like to sell people on the back end. Okay, so now that you have your products and services that you want to sell for the month, and your month has a theme, it's time to get creative and map out 4 to 5 blog post topics that you're going to talk about. So relating back to the theme, what are 4 to 5 ideas you have? These could be strategic, they could be how-tos, they could be client case studies that are great examples, they could be a portfolio piece, they could be a new design or piece of artwork. Whatever the ideas you have, make a giant list, come up with 4 to 5 for that theme. And your themes might repeat depending on how many kind of buckets or products and things that you want to talk about. But what are a bunch of ideas, 4 to 5 for the month, that you can come up with? The other pro tip that I would give you is that not all of it has to be brand new content. If in 2017 you wrote a really awesome article, reuse it and say, hey, here's a repeat. But if it's related to the theme, just throw it in there, give yourself a week off. It doesn't actually need to be 52 weeks brand new of the very best stuff you can come up with. Another way to even break it down is to give away the farm. Break down your coaching program or your offer or your digital program and actually give each piece of it away, because the thing is, most people aren't going to do it. That's why so many awesome people like Marie Forleo, Gary Vaynerchuk, Brendon Burchard, They give you all their best tips in their free content. The problem is that 99% of people won't take it and run and implement it, and that's where the paid accountability of working with them and joining their programs comes into play. So if you don't even want to come up with anything new, look at everything you've created for your paid offerings, break those down into more digestible blog post ideas, and that's another really great place to start. And then because you are writing this blog post to sell a particular program or offer, be sure to work in a backlink to that sales page or offer, or even end your blog with the call to action to come join or check out your offer or service. I hope this content strategy was helpful to you, and if you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear from them below. Otherwise, you have enough here to map out your products and offerings for the entire year and what you want to focus on selling. Create an awesome theme for your content to be around so you can make it much more easier to talk about things and go live on Facebook and have a theme for the month's guiding topic. And then you have 4 to 5 blog post ideas for each month, including reusing some of your greatest hits or repurposing some content that you already have lying around to map out an awesome 2018 planning calendar of content. And if you are going to try and tackle your 2018 calendar in January, I would love to support you with that. Click the offer below to find out more about how you can work with me on 90 days of content and get all of Q1 out of the way. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you back here next week with another stress-free strategy tip.